Okay, can you hear me now? I don't know what happened. The stream just died on me. Can you guys hear me? Okay, cool. Can you, is there sound now? Okay, cool. So I'm going to give this a second longer to dry, but again, I don't know how well this is going to do, because the point of, I probably should have done a test on here to show you guys. Anyway, so the point is, like, if you notice, like with these, they're just like gelatos. It's just as a preference or price. And I think that the Tim Holtz crayons are more reasonable. But, okay, let me show y'all. So, do you see how I am? Let me zoom in a minute. So, if I'm using these crayons, I will use the medium. And that is the only time, personally, I use them. But, let me show you. Alright, I'm trying to, I should have kept that more on the butterfly. Let me get this bright blue. And I'm not trying to enable y'all to buy this. I was asked a question, and this is my opinion. I need to take a long hot shower because my, aw. No, you're fine. You're fine. Bye, Mary Beth. All right, so did y'all see how so all I did is got printer paper. I covered it in the medium, right? So is everyone with me again? Let me zoom in a little bit. So I have a wet baby wipe. Okay, bye, Pam. Sorry. So I have a wet baby wipe, and all right, maybe the pink is not as prevalent. All right, let me add some more pink. I want some pink over here. But there's like a thin line between, okay, rubbing it off and blending it out, right? And so now that it's already wet, I have a dry baby wipe, and I'm just going to blend in a little bit of color. I want some more pink down here. It worked a lot better on the other paper that has gesso on it. So if you're going to do this, get you some gesso, because this is printer paper after all. What did I do with that? Did I put it back? 1, 2, 3. All right, let me do this blue up here. And blend it on. But the difference between using wet and I don't know, it's just, but look, this is why, let me show y'all this. This is why I don't prefer the medium. So do you see how it took all of it off? So like the problem with it is, if you use this product and you have anything that goes over it, it could easily wipe off. So like, do you see how it's back? That's why for me, I don't prefer it, because it has that glossy finish that will cause whatever you put on top to, but it's good with the crayons to blend out, like I was kind of showing that, but then you have to be careful with it taking off whatever you're trying to. So there's a thin line between adding it and then taking it off, right? So this, I'm just going to blend, but I'm just kind of dabbing it on there to blend it out, because I don't want to remove it completely. So, but you have to use kind of a water soluble to get it to blend, if that makes sense. But see how pretty that is? Hi, Kimmy Kim. So yeah, I mean, it's so pretty. With these, I would recommend. See how pretty that blended out? And this is a wet baby wipe, so it blended out so pretty. But just as easy as it blends, Look, I'll do the same thing here. Just as easy as you put it on there and blend it out, it could easily be removed. That's why for me, I don't, unless you're messing with these crayons, gelatos or Tim Holtz, then, and again, I'm not trying to say this to be boastful, but you know, I kind of sat down with Tim Holtz and he basically showed me how the product works, how he intended it for work and what not to use it for. So that's why they have different things, but watch. So that one has the same thing, but watch, check this out. So if you see blue on the outside, that's where the medium's not. So that's where it'll show up. But on the medium itself, look how easy that color wiped off. What'd you print? Oh, Jen, it's not going to make a difference because this is the least quality paper. It's about the medium. So the point of it is you have to be careful with that medium. But if you're using your gelatos and stuff, it's so pretty to blend with because it has that slick surface, if that makes sense. I hope that helped anyone that had that question. Hey, Andrea. But it's an amazing, I have every one of these crayons. I think I told you guys that. I got, and I don't use them enough. I probably should. But there's I don't know. You know what? I'm so lazy when it comes to like going and washing everything. So, okay. But I have every one of these. Can you put something over it to get it to stay? I'm pretty sure you could, but the problem, well, with gelatos, it would work. That's why I said with this, it would work. But if you put, like, say you put, I mean, I guess it would work good as a sealant, maybe. But then even then, you have to be careful because, I don't know. I mean, over this... So I have something I made, and how I know this is because I actually made this tag with Tim Holtz, and I literally have to be careful with it because it's not sealed. But again, I think that, you know, it's just a preference. My medium of choice, and I'll go get it, so I'll show you guys. Okay, my medium of choice, and I can't tell you guys how much I stress. If you're using gelatos and if you're using these Tim Holtz crayons, get some of the medium collage because it's good for it. Matte medium is this one by Ranger. This is my preferred medium. Oh, for acrylics, so you can add acrylic paint to this and it dyes it really well. I've done that with this. I've done it with gesso. But, I mean, like, look how pretty that was. And it was so simple, right? It was just colors on the outside and just dabbing it with, you know, a baby wipe. Hey, Helen. Dabbing it with the baby wipe. So, anyways, on this project that I did, on this mixed media project, I only put the medium on the butterflies, and it has a slick effect. Like, I could literally wipe it off if I wanted to, but I think it'll be okay because it's not like it's a book, and it's not like I'm going to be rubbing it on anything, especially because it's got this texture over it. Let me zoom out a little bit. But what I did was I did exactly how I just showed y'all, where I wanted this color blue, and I just like dabbed it on and then kind of smeared it out a little bit. And that's how I created the butterflies. They were just, I have them, I shared the thing. Let me see if I can share it again for you guys. The file, if you guys want to print this out and do something with it. But I think that, you know, you just have to, you'll learn just messing around with it. You'll learn what is the best. Let me see. share the link. Okay, here's the link for the butterflies if you guys want it. They're really pretty, vibrant colors, but I printed them out in black and white and then added them all to the back. So what I did on this page, so it was basic, you know, book pages. And what I did was I basically gessoed the top. And then once I gessoed the top, I glued down this flower from the paper pad. That was my color scheme I was going to go with. And then on top of that, I did all the butterflies that were black and white and just placed them throughout. I did a couple stamping, which you can kind of see. But afterwards, and then I added my texture. I did the stamping last. And then this is just, because I kind of wanted, since the flowers were here, I added the black because I kind of wanted to outline that the butterflies were in black and white. And then kind of blended it out. So, oh no, you're no problem. I think I mentioned this before. We have a Facebook group and I always share that stuff in there. Anytime I make the documents, they're not my photos, they're just Google photos, and I cut them. I like basically will get the ones that I think are the prettiest and then put them all to where they're about the same size and they're easy to cut and do different things with. And I fussy cut them all out. Which, you know, I don't mind fussy cutting. I don't know how other people feel about that. Cat. But I fussy cut them all out, stuck them in there. And I mean, this would have been really pretty with the bright color, like a spring, and those colors and those butterflies are really bright. But I wanted to kind of keep it in the thing. And so that was what I was working on. And of course I made 3 new journals. Hey, Reese. Hey, happy Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. So then I made 3 new little journals. I'm gonna clear off my desk a little bit. So that, I hope that answered everyone's question about my opinion on the collage medium and the matte medium. Because the one thing about the matte medium is you don't have to worry about anything coming off. Anything. The one thing I will say is you have to be careful with your oxides kind of bleeding a little bit because it is kind of water based, but it's good. Yes, I do. I did a whole live process where I showed how to make the covers. I have it on my channel. How to make the covers, how I sewed it all in without a sewing machine. So I did a process that you could follow to make them without a sewing machine. So okay. So here is, I had this really pretty, let me think. Okay, let's start here. So I had this really pretty, like it's kind of like super springy and super cute. And I wanted to add some pink to it because that was kind of the color, and then I use that same paper that I fussy cut out, and it's real simple. And I've shown these a bunch, I think the one, and I put Velcro here instead because I don't know why, I just did. And then I hand wrote quotes on these. So on this one I sewed the journaling cards that I made, and then I hand wrote different things. It says, "We are who we choose to be." And I'm everything. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So that is the pink one. Let me do the green one. So it's funny because, hold on, I'm going to show, hit the like button, ladies. Yeah, like the video, guys. Thanks. You should. It's so easy. I think, and I showed how to do it. You just need a needle and thread, pretty much. An owl would be good, but they sell them at Walmart. So on this one, there are these cute little, like they're all drinking, like different, she has a rose, but he's drinking a martini. And then, so I went with this green because I could have picked up any color, but I went with the green. Yeah, the one I sent you, I have a video on how to do it. So then as I went with the green, I was like, okay, I have this beautiful ribbon that I want to use. And look, he's drinking champagne. And then in here, I added that green thread throughout. And then let me show you this other one that I made. hold on. So cute, right? Oh, and then I think on this one, so on this pink one, I added pearls like on the eyes. Let me zoom in a little bit. Of the owl and here, and then the smile. And then here, I just put some bling on top of the cups because I thought that would add a cute touch. So on this one is just some fabric that I had, and it's kind of Paris theme and vintagey with gold and black. And so of course I added black lace, but on this one I kind of did some layering on the journaling cards, and then I printed out my own words and then kind of put them on there, and I added this gold. I punched out a bunch of gold circles and then added different elements and sewing, and so, and then I added washi because I have a bunch of gold washi. I'm trying to be more where I use up my washi, and I have a bunch of gold washi. So that is one of them. And then here is another one. It says, the world is full of magical things, patiently waiting for our wits to grow sharper. I thought that was super cute. And I like the craft paper that's throughout this one, but all of it has, and then this one says, keep your face always toward the sunshine and the shadows will fall behind you. And so just added like different texturing with washi. Super simple, like nothing too, I mean, crazy. The paper is the same paper that I used throughout them. I just kind of wanted to add, I had all that washi again. I probably could have done, so each one of the journaling cards are what are different. But I think since this one had a lot of black and it just had a little bit of gold, I wanted to really bring the gold in, so that's why. And then I used, that's one of the Dollar Tree stickers, so I kind of layered that on there. And so I was really sick this week. I had a really bad week. My whole house had the stomach flu. And so I didn't do a lot of video. I just kind of crafted for myself. And so I made these 3 journals. I painted this. And then today, I did that yesterday. And then I did the mixed media page. So that's pretty much what my craft week was like. I think, oh, and I'm working on, look, a Doctor Who one. And so I'm kind of messing around with different aspects of this Doctor Who journal. So that's pretty much all I've been doing. What have you guys been up to? Thank you so much, Helen. Thank you. I'm trying to think. I'm putting up my stuff that I've been working on. Cool. So, what happened to that? I don't know. It's funny. It's telling me that I'm not live, but I know that did it go offline again? Are we live again? All right, I was just making sure. I think it's just since I got kicked off earlier, it gets kind of crappy. Hi, Monica. Hi, Monica. Happy Friday. So yeah, that's it. And if you guys, like, again, if y'all wanted to see a process video on how I did the wood, and the flowers are really easy because, like, in the back you can see, but I mean, the one thing about gesso is, like, you got to put something over it because it is like a chalkboard with white chalk. Okay, well, good. I didn't know. So that's the only thing about gesso. And I appreciate everyone coming in and, like, giving. That's the whole thing, is I think we're constantly learning from each other, and we don't really necessarily know how things work unless people help and learn from each other and learn from ourselves. And so I appreciate everyone's thoughts and opinions. The one thing I could say is, so I spray, I'm going to have to, like, go back over this area with my pen. I don't know, but then I think about leaving it because when I sprayed at the very end, I don't know. I think it came out cool, and I think that it looks really good. The basic colors are blue, black, and this kind of pink that in it. I like keeping, for sure. Yeah, and that's the whole thing, is I think that, you know, something might work better than what I'm doing. And so if someone can teach me a better way, why not, right? Love the wood. Yes, it's so simple, but it's simple. For sure. All right, guys. Well, I think that I am not going to keep you on here talking about nothing. I think, and if you guys missed the earlier live, you can always go back and watch it. But I probably need to put something over here, because look how I'm already getting, my hands were black from doing that page, and I think it got on it. No, this is acrylic paint. So it's just the, hold on. It's just the paint from Walmart. So it's a little bit of gesso, and I got this at Walmart as well. It's like $9. It's huge. And then some acrylic paints. And it was super simple to do. The whole trick to it is having, like, I had the browns, and when you stick it in your paintbrush, which I could do I'll do a thing, maybe a spray, right? So when you stick your paintbrush, say you're sticking it in paint, you want to like get majority white and then just have the tips where there's brown. So when you're streaking it, you know, it looks like it's woods because it's streaked. Yeah, maybe. I think I should have rethought that before I put all the rest stuff on. But at the end of the day, it's an art journal. It's probably going to get dirty and look crazy. And then we just keep adding and adding and building, right? So, I don't know. Maybe put that medium over there, right? That glossy medium. So whatever gets on it, I could wipe off. Huh. Maybe I'll try that, right? The only thing that would suck about it is it would make the flowers matte. Maybe I can like work around putting it. Maybe I'll do that, and then I'll let you know, Kat, if that Tim Holtz medium, since it is slick and you can wipe stuff off with a baby wipe, maybe that would be a better solution. Who knows? We shall see. But again, it's a good thing if you want to blend out the crayons. But other than that, you have to be careful because it will wipe right off. All right, guys. Well, I am going to let you guys go. I hope everyone has a happy Friday and they're learning to make new cards or whatever they're looking for. If you guys have any questions for me and you're watching the replay, feel free to leave it in the comment section, like the video, and I will see you guys probably maybe like Sunday or maybe Monday. I'm probably going to go live again and then maybe do some crafting with you guys. So, happy Friday, everyone. I will talk to you guys later. The butterfly page inside. No, this is mixed media. So, all it is it's ink. This is the paper pad here that I fussy cut out the flowers. So, it was that big page. So, I basically just fussy cut out some flowers. And then I shared the link, but I'll share it again, Helen, for you. Here is the link. So, oh wait, copy link. Okay. Here's a link. We have a Facebook group, Helen, I talked about. And I will share that link as well if any of you guys want to join the Facebook group. But I just basically took the image, instead of putting it on color, because the image is color, I printed it off in black and white, and then I fussy cut them all out and stuck them down and just colored just them. And then it has a little bit of ink, and this is just, I printed this out. So there is textured. I don't know if you can see it, but these flowers right here, they're textured. That's a medium. But it was super easy. I think just sticking some stuff down. I think with mixed media, less is more. Or more is more. More is better. All right, guys. Well, again, if you guys have any questions, Helen, those are links that I shared. So happy Friday. I hope everyone has a great night, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.